Situation in Spain. What is our government saying about the latest restrictions and the amount of cases? The most important international tourism fair in Madrid has come to an end. Did a lot of people got interested by our Valencian community and Benidorm area, and why you should be very careful while you are at the places like this having a nice walk. All the latest news update here on the channel. Welcome dears and enjoy. This last Saturday, the index has increased quite by a lot, I must say, up until the level of 3,418 cases, back again for every 100,000 people. As you can remember, the last data that we had was slightly more than 3,270. So it's not a good number after 3 days of decreasing cases and the beginning of the light at the end of the tunnel. What happens next is that even though we don't really have the exact amount of cases right now for Spain, but all the region have been giving slowly but surely their data for the weekend. And as we can see, as per this data, specific data that the regions are giving, the situation in a lot of regions, almost in all of them, is still getting better. And the amount of cases is way less than it was the previous weekend or the previous days, which shows us basically that the situation is still getting better, even though this specific day on Friday last week, we've had a lot more of index. So this probably is just a one single day, like one rock on our plain road. Even the World Health Organization, WHO, is even saying that there is a probable end of pandemics by the end of this spring, which is a positive news. They've never mentioned this before, but now when they say it, it kind of feels like a possible positive reality for a lot of us. Even Spanish authorities did mention that Omicron, this new variant that's everywhere literally right now, kind of won the green certificate, and it does not really make any sense to have it, even though it's still obligatory and they did not take it out of our usual lives. However, a lot more experts are considering it as a non-necessary measure already, since a lot of people have it, a lot of people got it, so the green certificate is something that does not make any sense. A lot of people don't have symptoms, but they still have the virus or have had Omicron already. So it's something that does not make any sense already here in a lot of bars, cafeterias and restaurants, and it's only just stopping the tourism and people on consuming things in these bars and restaurants. So let's hope they'll take it down shortly. The most important tourism fair in Madrid has officially come to an end after this weekend. Our Valencian community had a spectacular, huge stand of 3 different faces and parts, and almost 30,000 people have visited it during the days it was open. Obviously, Valencian region was promoting safe tourism. Of course, this is the first thing that they were thinking about when doing all these stands and preparing for this tourism fair. And also they were preparing some show cooking, wine, trying, olive oil, and a lot of different typical things from here, from the Valencian region. A lot of different cities and towns had its place, separate place in this tourism fair. Like for example, the Foundation of Visit Benidorm, which is the most popular one here in Benidorm, and I'm sure you know about it already. Of course, there was Valencia, Castellón, our lovely Altea with its emblematic old town, Costa Blanca in general, Elche, Oliva, and a lot of different places here, the most popular tourism places that you can visit in our sunny and lovely Costa Blanca and Valencian community. We have some pictures here on the screen that you will be able to see right now, where you can actually see what the stand was looking like, and Alicante, Benidorm, and a lot of different typical areas had their own stands to promote the tourism in here. Let's just hope that all these money that were spent on this tourism fair will be worth it, and that 2022 will be quite a positive year for the tourism in our lovely region. Let me know in the comments, what do you personally think about all this situation? Only 30,000 people, which might seem like it's kind of a lot, but usually people who visit Benidorm, they don't assist to this fair in Madrid because they live abroad. Like all the international tourism is abroad, so does it really make any sense only for our national tourists who know Benidorm already to invest so much money in this tourism fair? Because all these people who are coming here, they don't see this fair going. They just know about it from the tour operators and tourism agencies, basically. So as per my opinion, it's something very, very good to promote nationally, but once it comes to just normal tourists from international, like different countries, it just does not make any sense to waste this type of money to have all this going, because they get to know about Benidorm, our Valencian region, from other different sources than this tourism fair. Let me know what you think here down in the comments. The last news that I wanted to share with you all, it's something that happened this Saturday night here in Benidorm. And I've showed you a lot of places like this with lovely, gorgeous views towards the Mediterranean Sea, different trails and parks where you are able to escape and enjoy amazing views. However, you always need to be very careful where you are on the mountains like this. This is our lovely national park here in between Albir and Benidorm. As you can see, some of the trails are quite easy. However, others are very, very steep, which go up until the end of that mountain right there. This is the connection tower that gives us Wi-Fi and in general internet and phone connection here in the area. So this Saturday, there was a very, very nice British couple here as well. If they are my subscribers, I hope you're very, very well. I hope you're a lot better than you were on Saturday. And this was something not very nice that happened. They went on a walk right here, starting from Albir, from the very, very top. Not sure how they got there, but they did it. They went from very top up until Benidorm's cross. And what happened is that they went quite late already in the evening, which you should not do right now in winter. If you're going through the trails and places you don't know, don't do it when it's dark. Even though you have lanterns or something that will help, don't do it in the evening, because it might end up as it did in this case. This is the picture of what eventually happened. This is from the local firefighters office. This is their picture that they took on Saturday night. And basically they were going up there 100 meters until the cross, which is basically there. They basically made it. It seems to be that there was some kind of a rock or something. The woman fell down and she hit very hard her ankle. And they even say that there's a fracture in the ankle, so she could not basically move. They were forced to ask for help. A lot of people, police officers, emergency came, emergency car, ambulance. There were also firefighters, because they needed to come with a specific vehicle to help to take her out of there, basically. And she had to go to the hospital. Not a very nice story, not a very nice case, taking into consideration that people are coming here for holidays. It's not something you need on holidays here in Benidorm, trust me. The hospital experience is not the best. So this is why I'm saying, when you're coming to such lovely places as these viewpoints, for example, be very careful where you go. Take always a mobile phone. It should be charged with you. Take some water. And don't go when it's very, very dark, because it can end up as this lovely couple. It was a shock. It was a stress for them. Right now, they're okay. The woman is okay. But it was just unnecessary. So bear that in mind when you travel and when you go to a lot of different lovely and beautiful places that I've showed you here on the channel, because you never know what might happen. And what about our lovely Spanish weather? As you can see on this first map, what we do have today is quite a lot of clouds. What on the map? You can see it actually right here on the screen. There's a lot of clouds today here in the area, but it's only here in Valencian region and on the south parts of Spain. This weather will be here for a few more days, and more towards the weekend we will recover our beautiful Spanish warm sun here, and it's going to be sunny in all the entire Valencian region, including Benidorm or Alicante. There might be some short, slight rain here in this zone this Wednesday, but should not be more than that. No alerts. The sea is very calm and quiet, as you can see right there behind me. And the temperatures are more or less the same. They've stabilized themselves right now. And during the day, we have comfortable, let's call it like that, 13-14 degrees. If the sun would be shining, we would have 16 or 17. But still, it's not bad for winter, isn't it? The temperatures today in Benidorm will be around 13-14 degrees. In Alicante will be 15. In Barcelona, 14. Granada, 14. Malaga, 16. Sevilla, 17. Madrid, 9. Murcia 14, Balearic Islands 15, Canarian the warmest 22 degrees today, and Valencia will have 14 degrees. The water temperature, even though it's true winter, is of 15 degrees here today. As you can see, overall, everything is not as bad. We are here, we're enjoying our quality time outside on this lovely winter weather. The Spanish government slowly but surely realizes that the green certificate is not as necessary or important as they thought it will be during this sixth wave. Cases are slowly but surely decreasing and people are slowly getting back to our lovely Valencian region and Benidorm town. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Bye!